along with the heavy snow, the gusty winds, and the potential for losing power during this Friday and upcoming weekend. Greg Salisbury is Consumer Energy's Vice President of Electric Distribution Engineering, and he's joining us to give us an update here on WKZO this morning. Greg, pleasure to have you with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. We are getting ready for another winter storm here.
Well, it sounds like you've got a virtual army of crews out on the area roads, just kind of standing still, waiting for things to happen. Are you getting help from outside of Michigan, Greg?
We are. We've used our nationwide network of storm contractors in addition to the crews we have here in the state every day. We've got over 400 crews who are standing by ready for whatever this storm brings, and that means over 1,200 trained professionals out there positioned to start restoring power if the heavy, wet snow and wind that we anticipate does come.
And some of these have been here pretty much all week, haven't they?
Yeah, our crews and some of our contract crews have been involved since the previous winter storm that hit us, not so much here in the Southwest, but more broadly across the state. And so those folks are all resting, waiting for the next front to hit. And then the rest of this larger contingent of folks are coming in from more distant places. Most of them arrived yesterday or will arrive today, and will be ready to go wherever we need them.
Greg Salisbury's with us this morning from Consumers Energy, updating their preparations for the winter storm. Greg, can you give us some idea about the strategy of how you stage these crews around the area as they wait for potential problems to come up?
Yeah, sure thing, Ken. We're working closely with our meteorology partners to see where are we going to have the heaviest wet snow, because that's really the first threat here. Is that 8 to 14 inches comes. If it comes heavy and wet, we'll look for those areas with the biggest accumulation. That's where the tree limbs will fall and hit the wires. And so we have crews positioned in those areas, and we'll move them around through the day. We've positioned trailer fulls of equipment and parts to make repairs. We have trucks with snowplow blades on them to work in coordination with the road commissions to clear roads we need to get back to the various places on our system to make repairs. And so we'll be moving through the day to adjust the crews to wherever that heaviest accumulation happens. And then tomorrow, the risk really shifts to higher winds. And again, we'll be monitoring the outages that might occur or the wind threat that comes, and we'll continue moving crews and material accordingly.
Well, hopefully residents here in this part of Michigan have been preparing themselves through the week for the storm, because we've been talking about it all week long. What are some of the things that you recommend people here in Southwest Michigan do to prepare for the storm and to keep in mind as the storm envelops us this weekend?
You know, for us, safety is always the number one priority. Safety of the public, safety of our crews. And so we encourage people first to stay off the roads and stay safe as teams work to get the roads clear and our crews work to move around them. You know, it's a great time to charge up all of your electronic devices. Make sure you've got an emergency kit. Not a bad idea to unplug sensitive electronics, TVs, computers, printers. Please, if you see a down power line, assume that it might have electricity on it. Stay at least 25 feet away and call 911 or call us at 1-800-477-5050. And if you were to choose to use a generator, remember to keep that generator away from your house, not in your garage, and be sure to think about generator safety. And we would want people to know that we will not rest until whatever power goes out is fully restored. We'll be working 24/7 around the clock through this event, either waiting for something to happen or fixing it when it does.
All right, Consumers is ready, and hope everybody else is, because here it comes, the first major winter storm of our winter. And our guest has been Greg Salisbury. Greg is Consumers Energy's Vice President of Electric Distribution Engineering. Greg, thanks for the advice this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Ken. Take care.
You as well.